A doctor's office is deciding between buying two different sized cups. The two cups are shown. So here we can see we have a smaller cup that has a height of 4 inches and a radius of 1.5 inches. And then we have a larger cup that has a height of 6 inches and a radius of 2 inches. Cones are being used to model the cups. Before deciding which size cup they buy, they determine how much water each size cup can hold. How much more water in cubic inches can the larger cup hold than the smaller cup? Round your answer to the nearest tenth. So here, we already said that the cups are being modeled using cones. To determine how much water the cones can hold, we're talking about the volume of the cone. So, from your state test reference sheet, you need to look for your volume formulas and find the volume of a cone. And we know the formula for volume of a cone is volume is equal to 1/3 times pi times the radius squared times the height. So what we need to do first in this problem is we need to calculate the volume of each of our cones. So here to calculate the volume of the small cone, remember we said that the radius was 1.5. Remember the radius is the distance from the center of the circle to the perimeter. And we said that the height is 4. So you take these values and you substitute them in the volume formula. So volume of the small cone is equal to 1/3 times pi times 1.5 squared times 4. When you type that in Desmos, you get your answer is the volume of the small cone is equal to 9.42477796077 inches cubed. We don't want to round that number or do anything with it yet. We're just going to keep it here. Next, we need to calculate the volume of the large cone using the same formula. So looking at our larger cone here, the radius, or the distance from the center of the circle to the perimeter, is 2 inches, and the height is 6 inches. So to find the volume of the large cone, again, we're using the volume formula from the state test reference sheet. The volume is equal to 1/3 times pi times 2 squared, because 2 is our radius, times 6, because 6 is our height. When you type that in Desmos, you get that the volume of the large cone is 25.132741228 inches cubed. Remember, volume is measured in cubic inches in this problem. Alright, so now we have to actually answer the question, which says how much more water in cubic inches can the larger cup hold than the smaller cup? Round your answer to the nearest hundredth. So to figure out how much more water the larger cup can hold, we're going to take the volume of the larger cone, which is this number that's highlighted in blue, and we're going to subtract from it the volume of the smaller cone, which is our number highlighted in yellow here. The difference between the volume of the large cone and the volume of the small cone will tell us how much more water the large cone can hold. And when we subtract that, we get that the answer here is 15.71 cubic inches.